Story time. Story time. Time. So today I want to talk about my labor and delivery. Yes, it's a story I cannot keep to myself. I just can't keep it to myself. So I was supposed to give birth and on my due date or no before my due date, so I passed my due date. Yes. Then my doctor suggested that I do induction of labor. And on the particular day, I went to the hospital like in the morning and I was induced. So induction, I don't know, those in the healthcare line, they will know better. There's something they would have to like insert in your V. So I got that and I was told to come back in the evening. But if anything happens, if I, go into labor, I can rush back in. But if I don't go into labor before, let's say 6 p.m. or 6 p.m., I should still come back in the evening for checkup. So after the morning procedure, I went home. I slept off, nothing happened. Because I was told to come back, for checkup and all of that, I still wait in the evening. And I met another doctor. This time around was also a female. So she said, okay, I was induced not quite long. So right now is either it is my choice, is either I get induced again for the second time and they would, put balloon, do a lot of things, but she would, advise me that is either I do that, I will get tired, my baby might get tired, it will be a lot of stress since I was induced in the morning, or I just go home, rest, the next day I come back. And I was like, okay, I would rather rest, try that night and come back the following day. So the following day, I went this time around. It was another doctor that was on call, and it was a male doctor. So for the male doctors, they are not like the women. Male doctors, you guys, well done, oh, well done. So they are not like the women, the female doctors. They just, the female doctor, she's showing empathy, okay, why don't you. The male doctor this time around, obviously, to him, what's the delay for? Let's just get down to business. And he induced me. The way he did it, like, oh my god, my head first went 360. I just like, okay, I got induced. I was told to go home and for another second time, yes, I was told to go home and I was told to come back if anything happens. If it doesn't happen, I should still come again by 6 p.m. because I went like think in the morning the following day again. My dear people, something happened. I don't think there's a difference between the woman and the man. So something happened. Something drastic happened. I could not bear it. I could not walk. I could not sit. And before labor time, I've been doing exercises. I did some squatting. I did some walking up and down. I did breathing exercises I was watching from YouTube. I was really prepared for this thing. I was like, okay, you breathe in, you breathe out slowly. Once the pain is coming, you breathe out slowly. Then, I was preparing me, when you're preparing for exam. But I did not know that it is not like that one. Oh. Hey. Then I was my waist, my leg, my whole body. I could not feel it. I was just having pains. I needed somebody to take it off me. If it was possible for me to just put my hand, bring the baby out, let my pain go away. I was just tired. I could not bear the pain again. And I rushed down to the my water broke at home, and I rushed down to the hospital. Getting to the hospital, I was just told I was 1 centimeter dilated. But what does that even mean, please? With the headache, with the whole pain I'm feeling, you're telling me I'm just 1 centimeter. What do you mean by 1 centimeter dilated, nurse? You don't know your job. So I really felt bad. I felt so I was angry at that nurse that day. I needed somebody else to come and check. And I was still told I was 1 centimeter dilated. So I will remain in that place. Ah, I said, God. I started crying. I started calling on my God. I called God the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the angels, anybody that can help me, please come and help me. So after everything, and after about 4 hours or 5 hours, I guess what? Thinking that this time around, if I'm checked, maybe I'm like 7 or 10, whatever I was told, I was just 2 centimeter. So you mean this past 4 hours, 5 hours of being in pain, yeah, I'm still in two. Like, in which year? I was not talking of the day again. I was asking which year will I get to this 10 centimeter that is needed for me to give birth to my baby? Like which year? Because for 4 hours of labor, you're telling me I just went from 1 centimeter to another 1 centimeter. So you mean so which year will I get to 10 centimeter? I really needed to know. I was just there. Then I couldn't bear the pain. I was given some medications to, soothe the pain. Did not work. And then the nurse came. I was like, "Oh, we have epidural. Would you go for epidural?" I was like, "Of course. I've already read about the epidural stuff. Yes, it gives some side effects, might be back pain and all of that. Who cares? Compared to the pain that I'm currently going through, why wouldn't I go for epidural? So please bring it on, bring the epidural. I need it." Epidural came. The anesthesiologist was like, "Okay, you have to, sit where your back so that you don't have to, they don't do it wrongly and all of that." Okay, I could manage to sit properly for the whole epidural injection and all of that. I was still in pain. So my nurse told me that don't worry, within the next 5, 6 minutes, the epidural will start working. I said, okay. 30 minutes after, the epidural is still not working. My body did not adapt to the epidural stuff. Like it did not work for me. So if you have the mind that you are going to take epidural, shock of the life of your life or whatever, please know that it might not work for you. So you will bear that pain. You see that labor pain, you will bear it. So that's what happened to me. My epidural failed me woefully. The only thing that epidural even did was to make my leg, just one, is it leg now or feet, numb. My feet was numb. My waist that I needed it to, make it numb and everything, it did not work. But my leg that, well, what's my business with my leg at that time? It went to make one of, not even all my legs, just one knob. So it failed woefully. Then after which I just said, okay, you know what, doctor, I really don't care if I go for emergency CS or whatever. I just need my baby out. Or I just need this pain to stop. Just stop my pain for me, please. Anything. and I'm ready to take another epidural. If the first one did not work, and they said no, they can't give me another epidural. Okay. So so my nurse was like, okay, let her check. Already my mind is like, you are coming to tell me I'm 3 centimeters because this is another like 4 5 hours. So what are you coming to tell me? It's going to still be like it just moved. And then I was told I was 9 centimeters. Oh my god, like for real? How managed? So the labor process was very slow at first, but then it increased almost immediately. And I was so grateful to God. 9 centimeters, and my nurse was like, I can see the head of your baby. I can see the head of your baby. All you need to do is to push. Oh, I said, okay. I used all the energy in my life, the energy I've gathered, the one I did not have, I borrowed from people, and I tried to push my baby out. I really tried. But then it somehow got stuck somewhere, and the doctor had to do episiotomy for me, and then my baby came out. So epidural, if you have the video is to tell you about my labor process, and also to tell you that if you have plans to do epidural, know that it may or may not work. Everybody's body is different. For me, it will work. Not that the right amount was not given to me, or it was not done properly. It was done properly, but my body just couldn't take it. But the nurse was like, in all her years, or more than 10, 15 years of experience, she has never really seen someone who epidural failed. But probably her deductions was like, probably because I was already like 9 centimeters, maybe that was why it didn't work, because my baby was already out, like almost out. So that was her own deduction. So I don't know about you. I don't know about me. I have stamped it in my brain in everywhere. Anytime, any day, anybody is saying that they want to give me epidural, please note that it does not work for me. So my body has created tolerance for pain. But in all of it, I thank God. My baby is here, hale and hearty, and we're enjoying our parenthood, our motherhood, and it's such a lovely experience. So thank you for listening to my lovely labor and delivery story, and see you next time. Bye.